What do you say? This is the way to end the school year, hey? Ho, ho, ho! Through the snow we go. Kinda, sorta. We're at the Beach House Beach Bunker where things are nice and toasty, warm, and we are set to hit the beach. Oh, yes, it's a storm day. Kids are home from school across Manitoba today with just a couple of exceptions, and we'll get to those as the show rolls on. On the show today, of course, this is the blizzard of the Christmas blizzard of 25. Why is it that hurricanes get names, but blizzards do not? We should really be naming this blizzard. Maybe that's something we'll do today. There was a 100-car pileup in Alberta yesterday. Just a prime example of why it's not a good idea to say, oh, what do they know, the road reports? This is closing the highways. I'm going to go up there anyway. It was nasty. It's re-gifting day today, so if you've got some stuff around the house that is still in good shape, it's still in its original packaging, there are some rules to re-gifting. Is re-gifting rude, disrespectful, or is it just smart, especially with today's economy? We're going to tell you the story of a flight attendant that was arrested for battery, for tapping on someone's shoulder on board an aircraft. Can you imagine that? Yeah, how many times have they tapped on your shoulders? Did you want a beer? I don't mind that tap. I really don't. Charged with assault? Oh, keep your hands to yourself. Oh, we are the media now. The Oscars have left traditional television. Oh, I used to live there. TV, radio, newspaper. It's kind of sad the way things are, but the Oscars have made it official. They are leaving ABC for the first time ever and going to YouTube. Don't know if anybody's going to watch it, but anyway, because I don't think any of us did. It's so long. And finally, we've got an interesting story out of Montreal this morning about Santa Clauses who robbed the grocery store. How fantastic. 3 Santa Clauses and 40 elves go into a Metro grocery store. It's not a joke. At the same time, and completely destroy the store and walk out with a whole bunch of stuff. Good costumes, guys, good costumes. Let's take a look outside and see if we've got any highway cameras working. Moon Lake is not working. Oak Lake is not working. Austin is down this morning, but we are seeing that obviously we have got highway closures. That's the big concern. They closed the Trans-Canada Highway last night around midnight, and we are waiting to see if and when that will reopen again. These can be deceiving, these highway cameras, because the Trans-Canada Highway west on Grand Valley looks to be okay, but that camera is in kind of a sheltered area. There are some trees around there, so once you get into the open area where it's flat, visibility is going to be a big, big concern. Here's Manitoba 511, the absolute latest. We're going to watch this all morning. I know you are too. Please let me know during the broadcast today if and when the Trans-Canada Highway opens, and we will get that information out to everybody. As far as schools today, basically all school divisions are closed today. With the exception being the Brandon School Division. They are running buses inside the city, but their buses outside the city are not running today. And there is a reason for that, and this is the reason generally. This is from Justin over at the Weather Center of Manitoba. This is what it looks like for a lot of people looking outside the front of their car. This is not good. This, ladies and gentlemen, is what a blizzard looks like. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Santa, are you out there? Now, heaven forbid you'd come up on another car or a pedestrian or slide off the road and be stuck in your car for a while. This is awful. This is not good. This is why you just need to, take the morning off. Chances are this weather system is going to be done by lunchtime today. I'm thinking probably by 1 or 2 o'clock, we'll be back to business as usual, and this will be a bump in the road. The kids will enjoy the day off today. Teachers will enjoy kind of a pre-Christmas wine day. We'll call this pre-Christmas wine day. Day drinking, teachers. Teachers, crack the wine if you got it. Crack the wine. Brandon School Division teachers are like, I want to drink wine too. Be safe, guys. Be safe. Again, the Trans-Canada Highway, Winnipeg to the Saskatchewan border is closed. Look at the radar. Look at that big blob of blue. Big blob of blue. But you can see it's moving to the southeast and will tire itself out, move on into Minnesota and northwestern Ontario, and will leave us this afternoon. So it's an inconvenient morning. I can hear snowblowers going outside as I'm doing the show, and it's going to be a cleanup day today. Be careful if you are venturing outside today, okay? As far as the forecast is concerned, we are still in the orange alert, which is blizzard warning, until this afternoon. Environment Canada didn't specify a time when they issued the orange warning at 4 o'clock this morning, but we're thinking, again, probably early to mid-afternoon. This event should be done, possibly earlier. Now, the one thing that didn't materialize, and there's a lot of reaction online to this, is the timing of the storm. And it's interesting. It's an interesting study in human nature. Everyone has a phone. So what's interesting is that everyone's a plumber, and everyone's an electrician, and everyone's a teacher, and everyone's a politician. And because everyone has a phone, everyone is a bus driver, and everyone is a media person, and everyone's a weather forecaster, and everyone's a singer, and everyone's a star, and everyone gets to do everything. But the problem is that I think this is the one steadfast thing we will never control. We will never get it accurate. It will never be 100%, and it's the weather. And that's why it's funny to watch, because I've been in broadcasting for over 3 decades. It's never right. Never right. They never get it 100%, ever. They say that doctors practice medicine. Weather forecasters should practice the weather, because it's never right. But, it's a game of horseshoes. You just try and get as close as you can. So the storm did come in late, and there were people online yesterday saying, oh, where's the storm? I don't think we're going to get the storm. I think there's not going to be a storm. Just relax. It came. The timing was off. That's all. And sometimes storms miss you at the last minute. That could happen too. Anyway, minus 19 for the high today, which is where we're at. So no temperature change. What you see is what you get. What you will see possibly, again, if this storm moves on, we may see some sunshine briefly this afternoon before things cloud over again, and then we might see some snow tomorrow. Environment Canada is just calling for a top-up. Nothing crazy and wild, just a nice top-up of snow, no craziness, and then we're going to get into some cooler temperatures for the weekend, but the sunshine will be back. Look at that. We got some nice sunshine. Busiest shopping day of the year is coming up on Saturday, and look at that. If you've got to run into Winnipeg, into Brandon, into Neepawa, into Shoal Lake, into Russell, into any community to do Christmas shopping, roads will be perfect for that busy day, and actually will be okay for the last day of school tomorrow. It's today. We're going to kick back, relax, and enjoy. We have a ton of lurkers. This will probably be our most watched show of the season. So I'd like to take this opportunity to say good morning. And once again, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the Sunseekers for making Season 6 so awesome and our sponsors. My show does not exist anywhere in the world unless I have sponsors to help me out to keep the show going. And you'll see businesses and their logos rotate next to me as we do this show for 2 hours. And it can't be done without them. I need the sponsors and I need the Sunseekers. When they both show up, the show goes on. Because people ask me, how long are you going to do this for? I don't know. When it quits snowing and the palm trees grow in Brandon, that's when I quit. That's when my job here is done. My mission is accomplished. Could happen. Winnipeg has it with that big atrium at the zoo. Anyway, snow day today. Most kids not in school today, with the exception being the Brandon School Division. Buses are running inside the city. Schools are open in the Brandon School Division, and attendance at school is at parental discretion, which means you can send your kids or not. If you are, say, a teacher in Rolling River and you have the day off and your kids go to school in Brandon, you want to have everybody home around the Christmas tree watching some Netflix movies today, no one would say that's a bad thing. The only thing is the Brandon School Division asks that you please call the school to let them know that your kid is not going to be in today if you decide to do something like that. I'm not condoning that. I'm not recommending that. I'm just saying I could see that being something I would do. Anyway, thank you again to our sponsors and to our Sunseekers. And we like to say kind of a quick hello, good morning on the different platforms. Of course, a lot of people watching us on the Facebook. Like the Oscars, we are on YouTube as well, and we are on Facebook and X and TikTok and all basically everywhere for hour one only, because then we move to Twitch for hour two. But this has been an incredible week for people watching on the website. Huge numbers on the website, so thank you for that. And I understand there's some people don't want to sign up for Twitch, want to know what's going on. That's awesome. You just go to tylerglenshow.com to do that. But, we like to hear what you have to say in hour two. It's for VIPs. We call them very important Sunseekers, VISSs. VISs, VIPs. Thank you for being here. And thank you again for an amazing year. Our season wrap-up is tomorrow, by the way. It's a Christmas party. So we're gonna attempt a giant Zoom. This will be for people only that are here at 7 a.m., okay? I'm going to put the Zoom link into chat. You'll be able to link onto it, and then all I ask is keep your microphone off until we can get it rolling, because we always have problems when we get this thing trying to go out. There's feedback. You get dozens of people on at the same time. It's complete chaos, but fun. So prepare for chaos and mayhem tomorrow on the Christmas party edition of the Tyler Glen Show. Everyone is welcome. BYOB, day drinking is encouraged, but day drinking and driving is certainly not. If you got to drive somewhere, please don't do it. But if you're home for the day, there's nothing wrong with a Christmas rum together. On our Christmas show, I've got my Christmas shirt ready to go, my Santa hat, and we're going to rock and roll tomorrow, okay? And lastly, if we have some hiccups through the show today, don't fret. This happened the last time we had a big snow day, and it was, here's what happens when you have no one in school. 3 guesses as to what everyone is going to do as soon as they get out of bed at about 8:30 this morning. From ages of 2 years old to ages of 90 years old. Everybody in southwestern Manitoba at 8:30 this morning will be online. I mean everybody. I mean grandma at the nursing home to the 2-year-old that's supposed to be in daycare. Mom's going to throw an iPad at her and say, here, have at her. There's time to play some games and do coloring. and all that stuff's connected to the internet. So believe it or not, there was a bog down last time, about 8:45, knocked us completely off. I had to kind of investigate what the hell happened there because I'm obviously concerned about equipment and stuff like that. But it was related to the internet and just congestion. So if that happens, it's okay. And if you find that things are a little congested with your internet service provider, it's because everybody alive is online in southwestern Manitoba right now. Well, probably right across Manitoba because I'm seeing Winnipeg cancellations starting to come in too. So enjoy the day. We've got Ryan and Road Reverend in. Road Reverend is in on Twitch, and Ryan is over on TikTok. Our first two in this morning. MJ is here too this morning, along with Letitia on TikTok. MJ is over on Twitch. Good morning. She's a nasty one out there this morning, she says. No doubt about that. Enjoy the storm day. Polar Bear is here, and Pebbles is here too on Twitch. Happy I hit the store last night, says MJ, and I got some eggs and I got some sausages. At least we got a hot breakfast this morning. Oh, I can smell the sausages. I love sausages. Megan's over on Facebook. Matthew is over on TikTok. Good morning, Matthew, and good morning, Megan. Tracy is on Twitch, and Cindy is here on Twitch, too. Good morning to you both. It's nice to see you. Gord is over on TikTok. Good morning, Gord. Nice to see you. Hope you're having a great... What day is it today? Thursday? I don't even know what day it is. Is it Christmas coming up? Yeah, I'm so disoriented. There's so much going on. Richard is on Facebook. Zumba Bernice is here on Twitch. KD4380 is here on Twitch as well. Rick is over on TikTok. Good morning, Rick. And we've got Janine on Facebook with snow emojis, wind emojis, coffee emojis. MJ says the wind kept me awake most of the night. It woke me up twice. And then I looked outside to see how bad it was. Then underneath the sheets again. And I have to tell you, it was about 2 o'clock in the morning, and it's blowing out there, and I can hear the wind, and I can see the snow out my bedroom window, and I crawled under the sheets, and I grabbed that extra furry, fuzzy blanket. It was nice and warm, and I got under the covers. I was just like a 5-year-old, just like, oh, it's so cozy in here. I don't want to come out. I'm going to stay in bed under these nice, warm, toasty covers till June. 2026. Nick is here. Happy Thursday, Nick. Kathy's over on TikTok. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Nick. And because it's a snow day, I'm here for the whole show, MJ. This is huge, huge lurkers. Massive. Thank you so much. Again, thank you for an amazing Season 6. We'll be back Season 7 on Monday, January the 5th at 7 a.m., okay? Because I know there'll be some people that'll want to catch a little bit of the show and then go and watch some kind of streaming show. And I've asked that on Facebook. I want to know if on a snow day, what are you streaming today? What should I stream? What should we all stream through the holidays? What are you watching? Loretta says, looked outside, nice, lots of drifts and blowing snow. Yeah, totally. Nick says, 1 week till Christmas there, I beat Richard to it. Uh-oh. Angela's over on Facebook. Good morning, Sunseekers. Welcome to the Winter Wonderland. William is on TikTok, as well as Eunice and SpongeBob67, not to be confused with SpongeBob63. Hello, SpongeBob. Good morning on TikTok. Good to see you. Quentin is here probably because nobody has watched them in 5 years due to streaming over cable. Oh, he's talking about the Oscars. Yes, the Oscars have moved to streaming, and NFL is migrating there too. Well, they signed that big deal with YouTube, and so, yeah, we're the media now. We're the media now. Imagine that. Unreal. Well, that's just because everybody's on the internet, as you will see today. Molly's here. Good morning, Molly. It's nice to see you. You can get $25,000 towards the purchase of your vehicle at Murray Chevrolet Cadillac Buick GMC, Westman's #1 EV dealership. This is a limited time deal where you can go in and shake the globe, shake the snow globe, and you could win $25,000. Now, there's only one thing. Everybody gets to go in and shake the globe and give it a try. No obligation, no purchase necessary, but you got to go into the dealership to do it, okay? At 1500 Richmond Avenue in Brandon. Check it out at Murray GM, Westman's #1 EV dealership. You've always got time for Tim's. We're waiting for the reopening of the hospital location, but in the meantime, you can get socks. You can get the beautiful cookie and biscotti coffee and latte and cookie and socks to go along with it. It is the holiday meal deal all in one package, and these socks are pretty popular. Wonder if they've got any left. I have 2 pair of my own from Tim Hortons of Western Manitoba, limited edition socks. Go in and get them while supplies last. $14.99 for that meal deal. And again, they are looking for nonprofit groups to help with the Smile Cookie campaign for 2026. And by that, I mean they're looking for 4 deserving recipients of the 2026 Smile Cookie proceeds. So what I want you to do is go to the Tim Hortons Westman and area Facebook page. Give them a like, give them a follow. And then give them a recommendation, because $50,000 was raised the last time around. It was a phenomenal campaign across the whole region. 50 grand was raised. So they're looking for some nonprofits in Brandon, Verdon, Moosomin, and Neepawa. Some of the recommended folks so far: Verdon Pickleball, of course, Helping Hands, the Y, the Yellowhead Community Center, and the list goes on. 126 people have commented so far. Make sure you add your recommendation to the list, okay? And at Co-ops of Westman, you're at home here with your local co-ops. They have got amazing deals happening leading up to Christmas. It's kind of like they have their own little advent calendar going on. And because of that, they have got extra special deals happening leading right up until Christmas. That 18 packs of eggs on for $4.99 this week, and Co-op Sensibles bacon on for $3.99. They call it the 12 Deals of Christmas. Savings every day until December the 23rd. I tell you, 18 eggs for $4.99. That is a good deal, man. And the deals just keep coming, so make sure you give them a follow on their social media channels. Follow the co-op nearest you, okay? And stay up to date on the deals. Better yet, get the co-op app, because you can see the flyer, and they've got some awesome specials in there. Heritage, Pembina, Twin Valley, Valley View, Boundary, and Hamiota Co-op, your co-ops of Westman. More good mornings. Ooh, you know what? I've almost edged out yesterday's good thing. We've got so much going on. Oh, my goodness. MJ says kids have their field trip to Portage tomorrow for swimming. It'll probably still be a go. Brandon School Division is the only school running. It appears so. That the Brandon School Division buses inside the city. Outside, they're not. Inside the city, they are. Lori says, watch for snow tomorrow. Yes, there will be some snow, but not nearly as bad as what we're seeing today. Patricia is here on Facebook, and Ron is over on X. We got Willard over on TikTok. Good morning, Willard. As well as Larry is on TikTok, too. Good morning, Larry, and Merry Christmas to you, too, Richard, pal. Good to see you. I just got a notification on my phone that the Weather Network is saying the blizzard warning has ended. Well, isn't that awesome? Let's check that out. Let's check from Environment Canada. That's where thank you for that heads up. Yes. Whoa, yesterday's good thing is today's good thing. It is official. Yeah, thank you for that, Nick. The blizzard warning has ended. Fantastic. Well, that's a good way to start the show. Good morning, Ryan. Samara, good morning. Corey says, good morning. Snowy Manitoba was stuck on the side of the road for 4 hours, Corey says. Oh, my God. Quentin said he was out snow blowing for an hour already. Samara says, stuck in Souris, but supposed to try to get to Brandon this afternoon for work. Oh, my gosh. Angela says the wind kept me up last night. It was too wicked out there. Mildred says, good morning at home in Erickson. Hi, Mildred. Samara says food banks would be awesome for the Tim Hortons donations with the Smile Cookie. Road Reverend says GT bought a hang on a second. Bought a battery-powered snow shovel yesterday. So far, so good. Just have to watch wind direction to avoid the inevitable face wash. There you go. Michael Keeping. Good morning, Tyler Glen. Good morning, Michael Keeping. We're doing good mornings and yesterday's good thing because we're running tight on time. The blizzard warning orange is over. It is official. As of 7:20 this morning, it is over. 7:20 a.m. The blizzard warning is over. Now, there will likely be no toothpaste going back in the tubes. So, yeah, it will be the next thing to do, though. Okay, we need to stay calm. This does not mean this event is over because big ships turn slow, as the saying goes. And our highways just don't magically open again when we say that the blizzard warning is over. That's fantastic. No, because now we need to get the snow crews out there. Now, this is going to be a test of the system. How fast can they get this cleaned up? Ryan asks, it's over. The warning is done. The blizzard warning is over. This happened just 5 minutes ago. At 7:20 a.m., the orange blizzard warning ended. That does not mean we're done with this, though. Look at these roads. TransCanada is closed from Winnipeg to the Saskatchewan border, and it's a mess out there. An absolute mess. I'm going to pull up this is a good shot here. This is at Neepawa. There's lots of snow, ice under there. Be incredibly careful on any of the highways that actually are open at this time. Travel with extreme caution. Travel still not recommended, by the way, this morning. Thus all the closed roads. Cindy made it to Brandon before the freezing rain, but sadly didn't make it to Michelle's in Alexander. The rain was freezing to my windshield and couldn't see, so headed back to Brandon. Oh, so close, so close. Yay, caramba. So, breaking news. The orange blizzard warning has ended, but now the cleanup begins. Tracy says, good morning, Carrie Branya. Good to see you. Pebble says, we watched the Christmas show at the Lighthouse last night before the storm hit. That's nice. That's awesome. Carrie's here. Tracy says, have to deal with the ice and blowing snow. Mavis is here from Mendoza. Mavis, be careful on those roads today. It is nasty. Still really windy, says Loretta. Yeah, just because the blizzard is over doesn't mean that the sun comes out and the palm trees sprout out of the ground. That is my job, to sprout the palm trees out of the ground. That is why we are here today. We will do yesterday's good thing in extended version tomorrow. Be locked and loaded because this is our last show of the season tomorrow. And then we're back on Monday, January the 5th at 7 a.m. In the meantime, we are going to the beach. And today's... feeling it. We're going to Puerto Rico today. El Conquistador Resort. This is a nice place to go. Puerto Rico. Get some palm trees in your life here. Beach break. We'll be back with more in just a second. We're dancing by the sea, feeling wild and free. The warmth on our skin, pure ecstasy. We're chasing dreams, we're living for the thrill. Every moment we seize, gotta love how we feel. let's hit the bar. Let's hit the bar. Beach bar. That is a live shot of Puerto Rico. Look at that beautiful ocean water in the distance. In the distance, the ocean is calling us. The Christmas break is almost here. 1 day, 8 hours, 3 minutes to go. It is a storm day today. The blizzard is over. The blizzard ended at 7:20 a.m. this morning. Again, we got confirmation from Environment Canada that the orange blizzard warning is over. This does not mean that we're through the woods yet, though, and we've got a lot of kids and teachers that aren't in school today. The Brandon School Division buses, the only buses running inside the city of Brandon. Everybody else is going to have the day off today as divisions across the province close down to recuperate after this massive system dumped not the largest amount of snow. I don't think we got a tremendous amount of snow, but it was the winds that accompanied it that caused the problem and the problems and rain ahead of that, and freezing rain and ice pellets and basically everything else the sky could throw at us. Looking at the radar here, you can see the big blue blob is moving to the southeast, and we should be in the clear like after lunch today. We should be really out of the woods as far as any additional winds and snow. There could be some light snow in the forecast for us tomorrow, but nothing like we just saw. In fact, here is a look at the forecast. We're at minus 19 degrees to start the day. It's cold, though. There's no two ways about it, guys. It's really cold. Minus 39 with the wind chill. It is not nice. So bundle up, and we are going to have ourselves a really cold weekend, too. So brace yourself for some nasty cold, especially in the overnight hours. Hey, blessed mama. Loretta, still windy. Gerald Braniak, holy cow, on Facebook. Good morning, Gerald. Barry is over on TikTok. Hi, Barry, good morning. Tracy says, blowing. MJ says, weather net. See, we're all reporters. We've got reporters everywhere. Quentin had his Christmas concert last night, the real kind. It made him emotional knowing that things like this will end in a couple of years. They grow up fast. Time to make a sappy Christmas commercial based on watching Christmas concerts. Well, that will likely come. Dina Luckins, good morning. Thanks for the snow info. Thank you, Dina, for saying good morning. I love it. We have so many lurkers today. Thank you for keeping the show going. Thank you for lurking. Thank you for saying hi. Millions of thank yous. I can't do it unless I'm supported, and it feels great. I feel much love coming into the home stretch of season 6. And thank you. I want to thank you. I feel your love. Thank you for your love. I feel your love. I feel like I'm going to cry. Can you feel the love this morning? Tyler, I can't feel my face. It's too cold. Quentin thought that the orange was a Trump warning. Still could be used for both. Yes. Cindy says, my daughter Regina said they got hit hard with rain. Well, that makes driving fun. Tanya Lynn, good morning, Tyler. Hunkered down in Erickson. Everybody is hunkered down. That's okay. We're going to have ourselves a fun storm day today. I want to know. So, as we'd said earlier, chances are we'll have some bumps in the road with our stream today because everyone in Manitoba is online. And I want to know, so what are you going to be watching? What's the show to be watching? Snow Day. Tyler, you need to be watching. Nura, good morning, Nura, says The Golden Girls. Oh, don't mention that around Quentin. He's got PTSD. That Quentin has ruined that show for me now. He was on a game show. It was I don't even know what the question was. Don't mention, we are not allowed to mention Golden Girls on the show. Karen says, if you watch the 8-episode series called Happy Face on Paramount Plus, it's based on a true story about a serial killer who called himself the Happy Face Killer. killed 8 women. Episodes are based on it's called The Happy Face Killer. What is it about these killer shows that has us so intrigued? You know, I find myself getting drawn into a lot of these. I had read something that said that we're not well when we are watching these shows. I don't know what that, but they're so popular. They're so popular. Quentin is loaded up on booze, so he is set for a snow day. Your bullet bourbon or Boulet bourbon. I was the only one in the store. Well, when you crack it open, that's Alana says Landman. I've been hearing about that. Landman, but what platform is that on? MJ says The Office. I still love The Office. I'm halfway through it. Shay says Fringe is back on Prime Video. Debbie says The Beast in Me on Netflix. Landman is on what platform? I guess I can find it. But I'm thinking it's probably along the lines of Yellowstone, isn't it? Where some guy or their family have a big... Quentin says Stranger Things. Landman is on... Why not? 104.13 comes off the bench. Wow. Why not 104.13? Hello, lurker. Good to see you. Landman is on Paramount. Tulsa King was awesome. That's stars Rocky, Sylvester Stallone. Okay. You know what? I'm so embarrassed. I've realized earlier this year we got Disney Plus, and that came with Hulu, and with Disney Plus I'm on it. That's my stream. I'm a Disney Plus guy. And I've realized that I have an infatuation with Tim Allen. I think I've gone all these years, decades, not knowing who my favorite TV or movie star is because I'm just a floater. I just don't care. I want good stuff on TV. Then all of a sudden, we get Disney Plus, and I see that Home Improvement is on, and they've got Last Man Standing, and the one where he's like a dad fixing cars. And I can't get enough Tim Allen. Tim Allen is my hero. I love Tim Allen. He is so cool. I'm watching old Home Improvements from the 90s right now. And so that's what I'm watching. Patricia says Landman's on Paramount. Why not 104.13? Morning, Tyler. Good morning. Nice to see you. Q says Mobland. Landman and Tulsa King are awesome, says Tracy. Add Crave. You know what? I'm anti-Crave. They pushed, and I don't want to get political, but anything that I need to see on Crave, I can kind of get anywhere else. So they got weird stuff on Crave. And I'm so buried in Disney Plus. I went from I can't find anything to watch to, oh my God, I could be in Tim Allenville for like the next 5 years. There's so much to watch. It's pretty crazy. Cheryl says, I watch Scandal on Disney Plus. And on Hulu on Disney Plus, they too, for Karen, who likes the true crime stuff, they've got a lot of good true crime stuff on Hulu, if you're into that. So, not an ad for Disney Plus, just saying that. So enjoy your down day. Enjoy your day in front of the TV. Enjoy your day streaming. Internet infrastructure will be taxed, and we're all going to be at home so we can avoid pictures like this. Take a look at this. This is what we don't want to have happen. And even though the blizzard warning has ended, if you're just coming onto the live stream, the blizzard warning has ended. It ended at 7:20 this morning. Oh, good. I can hit the highway. Good. I can go hit the road. It'll be fantastic. No. This was on the QE2 between Airdrie and Calgary. They're estimating between 80 and 100 cars piled up on the highway. Can you imagine that? It's a chain reaction pileup. Bang, and then bang, and then bang, 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 bang. 80 times over. In seconds, clear lanes vanished into whiteout conditions. Cars spun. Trucks jackknifed. Vehicles slammed into each other on sheets of invisible ice. The crash shut down both northbound and southbound lanes, stranding hundreds of motorists in freezing temperatures, and snow and wind battered the scene. Emergency crews fought near zero visibility to reach trapped drivers, while authorities urged the public to stay off the roads. What should have been a normal day of driving turned into a terrifying reminder of how quickly things can change, especially when you're on the roads in bad weather. So, I was talking to John yesterday. John was telling me that he was driving on a day like today, and the wind came up just out of nowhere. Just wind comes up and obscures his visibility. He slows down to 70 kilometers an hour, and he is slowing right down to 50. And as he is, all of a sudden, the snow cleared again, and there's the back of a semi, and no time to stop. And he said, and he went into the back of the semi. And he said, thank God I had slowed down to between 50 and 70. I was decelerating at the time. Smash into the back of a semi. And he said, all he could think of is that, oh my God, kids are in the car. Oh my God, is there a semi behind me? Because that would not end well. Anyway, be careful. Be careful on the roads. In fact, the best thing to do is to be staying inside on a day like today. Even though we have got things slowly returning to normal, I'm just going to pull up the Manitoba 511 map and see what's going on there, if we've got any openings here. And no, the Trans-Canada Highway is still closed. But folks will be driving between Menadosa and Neepawa, should be okay. And again, number 10 highway is good from the U.S. border to Menadosa. But again, travel is not recommended, okay? So something to keep in mind. All right, at the Elkhorn Resort Clarso Nordic Spa, time is running out for you to get that Christmas shopping done and get a bonus for you and a bonus for somebody that you love. Buy $150 in gift cards and get a $25 gift certificate. Buy $250 in gift cards, get a $50 gift certificate. Gift cards never expire. They can be used anywhere at the resort or the spa. Purchase them at the front desk, the spa, or order by phone. Go to elkhornresort.mb.ca. Kuiper's Family Bakery. Have you got all your Christmas baking done? Don't worry about it, because the professionals at Kuiper's Family Bakery can't wait to see you and, well, help you finish things off. Take a look at this. Oh, my God. I have a couple of these trays in the garage, cooling on the freezer. It is torture. It's torture it's like Halloween all over again. You buy all the candies. Then you have to have the self-restraint to say, wait till Christmas. Whipped shortbread, minced tarts, dipped almond shortbread, chocolate dipped shortbread. They've got fruitcakes. They've got treat trays. They've got all kinds of gingerbread. They've got ginger snaps. They've got all kinds of balls 6 ways from Sunday. At Kuiper's Family Bakery, your Christmas baking headquarters. And, the other thing I picked up was couple of 12 packs of tray buns to go with my meat tray from Co-ops of Westman. That's a tradition in our household to have some meat and buns on Christmas Day. It's just quick and easy food as we're opening gifts to keep our energy up as we're unwrapping presents. Kuiper's Family Bakery. Go visit them at 1411 First Street, just north of the First and Richmond corner next to Tasties. And our friends at Sunrise Credit Union want to give you literally Sunrise Credit Union is going to give the young person in your life $50. New members under the age of 25 will receive a free $5 member share plus a $50 bonus deposit. This is a Christmas program called Give the Gift of Membership. If you go to your nearest Sunrise Credit Union in Brandon, it's over on Victoria Avenue. You can even pick up a gift membership tag that you could just stick in a stocking. You could wrap it up if you want. It's the gift of membership, a $50 bonus deposit. It's like giving somebody a $50 check for saying, hey, Merry Christmas. There's $50 waiting for you at Sunrise Credit Union, sunrisecu.mb.ca. Oh, my friend who lives in Calgary was out in it yesterday, says Molly. They didn't cancel the driving test. Still had to. Oh, my God. They took a driving test in that? That's not nice. Holy shit. That's terrible. Still had to take it, but you couldn't see in front of you. Is that allowed? Well, every province is different. I mean, it's like every state is the states are responsible for driver's licenses. It's just like in the U.S., Molly, where you are. It's so it's up to each state. Here, it's provinces to decide the rules of the road, and that's not good. That it doesn't matter what province or state that's it. You should not be out driving in that, let alone do a driving test. That doesn't make any sense. That's stupid. Oh, look at this. Tosh is watching her man work, shoveling snow. She is sitting here. She's sitting here watching out the window, listening to the sound of my voice. She is looking for a babysitter. She is watching the muscles on her man shovel and push and push and pull. And she's like, oh my, it's getting hot in here. We need a babysitter ASAP, because when he comes in from shoveling that snow, there's going to be something happening under the mistletoe, and it's not for public consumption. Easy, easy. I know watching a man work is incredibly attractive. I get it. But just please, control yourself. Poor guy, he's going to get jumped. He's going, oh, I'm so tired. I just want to have a coffee. Oh, my God. Oh, what's happening here? Lift with your legs. Okay, next up on the show, a mom from Manitoba is getting international attention. And this mom is pretty special, because this mom isn't your everyday, ordinary mom. This mom is a polar bear from Churchill. And it's getting international attention because even in the wild, animals can adopt other animals. This is so cool. And this is an excerpt from Good Morning America, where they were talking about our Manitoba polar bear.
A brand new holiday card with 2 babies. Meet polar bear mom, X33991. All right, that sounds unkind. So for the rest of this story, I'm just going to call her Babs. This spring, when she emerged from hibernation, she had a young cub, and it was tagged by the organization Polar Bears International. Now, here's the mystery. This fall, during the annual polar bear migration, researchers spotted her with 2 cubs. But how? There's no possible way this mom could have mated and birthed a second baby so quickly, so there's only one possible answer. She adopted a cub along the way. Now, this is only, and it's so unusual, the 13th time researchers have seen this after tracking more than 4,600 polar bears in this region for over 45 years. So that's an amazing thing. It's also important news. The survival rate for any polar bear cub is only 50% when they're born, and a polar bear cub cannot survive in the wild without a mom. Experts say polar bears do not adopt cubs unless they are truly abandoned. Genetic samples are being analyzed to find out the parentage of the adopted cub.
How cool is that? Manitoba is making international headlines. This polar bear mama adopting a little baby polar bear cub. Oh, now Tosh is really revved up, because Polar Bear is his user handle. Oh, my God. They're closing the live stream down. They're going to a hotel. They're getting a hotel. Now that the driveway's shoveled, we can pull out of the driveway. Oh, man. That is cool. KDD says, wow, not a huge amount of snow, but lots of drifts. Took 45 minutes with the snow blower, but got it done. Ooh, you got a lot of snow where you are. We should attempt a mailbag roundup. Is it light out there? How much light do we have out there? Can you take a picture of the snow? How much snow you got? I guess that's kind of a moot point now that you've snowblowed it, but yeah, I'm really curious to see snowfall amounts. I'm sure Environment Canada will spit those out later today. If you're just jumping on the live stream, we have a ton of people coming and going because of the bad weather. The orange blizzard warning has been ended. This was reissued at 4 o'clock this morning, 4:20 this morning. That has ended. So we will slowly start to see things improve, which is good for us all. So the flight attendant who was charged with battery after tapping somebody's shoulder. Frederick Fleischman, a 58-year-old United Airlines flight attendant, arrested at Tampa International Airport after tapping a Cayman Airways employee on the shoulder during an employee shuttle bus ride. The charge? Battery. According to People, which has a newly released video. Does the video show the assault? Tapping on the shoulder? Or maybe it was something a little more violent. We're going to put our judgy pants on. Have a look-see. If we can... Oh, yeah. Here we go. So we do have the video from People Magazine. So let's see what this guy does to warrant a battery charge. Okie dokie smoky.
He basically recording a battery incident on the bus.
What was the battery?
So that's what we're here for. Because
I asked her to turn the phone off.
I was sitting next to him, and he was like,
Okay. And what did he say? He just like after he tapped on your shoulder, what did he say?
it's my last day here.
Okay.
It's gonna make sure they fire me.
I was in the bus shelter. She's screaming on the phone, and I said, "Can you turn your phone off?" She calls me a racist over and over and over. She flips me up with her fingers. She tells me to go f myself. And I said, all we need is quiet in the shelter. We need quiet on the bus.
I still talking to my uncle.
Yeah.
And he stand and come to me like, close your mouth.
Yeah, he tell you to like close your mouth.
I was like, are you racist? Why are you bothering me? And it was like, oh, I can hear you.
And I said, we don't need to yell on the bus. Everybody can have earphones. Everybody can be texting. You're screaming. I said, don't scream. I did turn around and put my hand on her shoulder, and I said, can you please stop? And that was the only time I touched her.
Everything, see, when you touch me, because I was like, don't touch me. What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
She said, I'm being... She started screaming, and I said, nobody needs to
It's
hear.
technically a battery, just so you know. When you touch or strike somebody
I didn't
without
strike.
their permission, I'm telling you how the Florida statute reads.
Okay.
When you touch or strike a person and
So
they
this
don't want
is
to be
her.
touched,
It's like in kindergarten. Keep your hands to yourself. Oh, wasn't there a Georgia Satellite song? And keep your hands to yourself. So aren't you glad you put the show on today? Oh my gosh. You know what? And it's interesting that we have this on because I can't remember where the situation was, but I remember what I did because I was trying to help somebody and I had supported them. I had my hand and I had put it in between somebody's shoulder blades to kind of brace them so they didn't fall. And it's interesting because immediately I thought to myself, oh, hands, don't do that. Let them fall. If you touch somebody, you could get sued. You could get charged. Yesterday, we were talking about Quebec school children and how they're all going to have to be wearing helmets to go outside at recess time. And so that's fun times for the kids. Here's your helmet. Here's your helmet. Here's your helmet. Now, you can't even tap somebody on the shoulder. Waving soon will be assault. Oh, he waved at me. I could feel the air coming towards my face. From tapping on the shoulders, says PM. Get Judge Judy. I don't believe the story. Touching his battery? This is crazy. MJ says, yikes. Down they go. Yeah, not cool. Not cool. Also from Weird News this morning, a woman has been charged in Mississippi because she was putting razor blades in loaves of bread. Why? What is wrong with you? It's Christmas time. So people were buying bread. They were getting the bread home, trying to make a slice of something, getting the bread open. And just like the nightmares fueled at Halloween with razor blades in candy, look at this. There's a razor blade in the damn bread. Again, this wasn't in Canada, so just breathe. And in fact, it was in Mississippi. Crazy sauce.
This is about the last thing you'd want to see in your groceries. A razor blade sticking out of a loaf of bread. But police say that's exactly what Walmart discovered repeatedly this month in Biloxi, Mississippi.
We just have no way of knowing how many loaves of bread or items in the bakery were tampered with to begin with, and how many may have been sold, and over the course of what amount of time.
According to investigators, on December 5th, a customer reported finding a razor blade in a muffin from a Walmart supercenter. Then 3 days later, police say another customer found a razor blade in a loaf of bread bought from a separate Walmart store.
And then it was when there was a third report at the supercenter on December 14th, where they were like, hey, this might be something.
Investigators say surveillance video led them to this woman, 33-year-old Camille Benson, who's now charged with attempted mayhem.
Attempted mayhem?
Unclear. NBC News has not been able to reach Benson for comment. In a statement, Walmart writing, "We have removed and thoroughly inspected all potentially affected products at impacted stores in Biloxi," adding customers should throw out any tampered products and visit Walmart for a refund.
Yeah, that is insane. That is... Why would you, what could possibly be the motivation other than to just harm somebody? What a crazy person. That is awful. Now, I've eaten many products and felt like there was razor blades, but that's a different thing I bought at Walmart. Usually jalapenos and refried beans and lots of cheese. Oh, razor blade. Oh, that's different. These are real razor blades. It's terrible. Give your head a shake. Pass the toilet paper. Woo! Well, ladies and gentlemen, this ends hour one of the show. It's for VIPs only, very important people only. Good morning to our lurkers, of which there are thousands, millions even. Checking to see if that Trans-Canada Highway is open yet. No. The only thing that has developed during the show is the blizzard warning has ended. 7:20, Environment Canada ended the blizzard warning. But now it's time for cleanup. Most kids not in school today. Divisions shut down with the exception being Brandon. The schools are open, but buses didn't run outside of Brandon today. Terry said, we missed the storm. What, are you in Mexico or something? Hi, Jody. Hopefully you're staying warm. We're moving to VIP hour. We have to say goodbye to our friends on Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, and move over exclusively to Twitch. You can watch the show at TylerGlenShow.com. We invite you to do that. And in the meantime, if you can't join us, enjoy your off day, and we'll see you for the season finale of the show tomorrow at 7 a.m. It's the Sunseeker Christmas Party Extravaganza. Have a great storm day. Come and join us and spend some time with us over at TylerGlenShow.com. Or, better yet, good day to sign up for Twitch. Get a user handle so you can comment too. Thank you. Thank you so much. Goodbye, YouTube. Goodbye, X. Congratulations, YouTube, on getting